Hello students, today we will be doing the chapter 1 field visit from the subject geography. Now field visit is trying to remind us that how we can have a first-hand experience by visiting a particular place. We can also meet the people personally. We can find out how are the things going on there, how we can interact with the people there. But since the coronavirus has come in, everybody is under lockdown, we can't go visiting anywhere. So we are restricted to our houses, and please stay indoors because we will be safe inside. We move to a definition of field trip or educational trip, or in other words it is also called as an excursion. Field trip is a visit to a particular place of interest like forts, factory, temple, farm or museum, done by students and teachers for the purpose of first-hand observation or learning experience. Why is it important to go for a field visit? It is important to go for a field visit because it is active learning, and it also serves as a platform that combines having fun and also teaches us many things when we personally experience it. It is a method that helps in developing our skills like observation, classification, comparison, graph, differentiation, diagrams, map reading, etc. It also teaches us to value and respect our surrounding. On page number 1 of the geography textbook, the students and the teachers are going for a field trip or an educational trip to Naldurg in Osmanabad district, to Alibag in Raigad district. The school authorities has arranged for a special bus. The route of the field visit is mentioned in your textbook on page 1, figure 1.1. Please refer that. The items to be carried for the field visit is also there on page number 1, figure 1.2 of your textbook. The displayed items which are shown there in the figure is your school ID card, your water bottle, the eatables, camera, first aid kit, book, pencil, pen, questionnaire, ruler or a scale, binoculars, magnetic compass, etc., along with your personal luggage. The students are instructed to note down certain points. When you go visiting, it is also necessary you write down certain points, and then it helps you later to write a good report. The relief of the region. What kind of a place was it? Was it a very mountainous place? Was it a very hilly region? And what kind of water bodies were there? Are there lakes around? Are there waterfalls you have seen? All that is also observed. Plus, what kind of vegetation is around? Is it very thorny? Are there any evergreen forest trees are there around? How is it? Is there very much greenery around? All that can be seen. And as the bus is moving, the children sitting toward the left can also observe that there are different kinds of soils which are there. Now, because of these different kinds of soils, like black soil, you get cotton crops, and you also have sugarcane growing there. So you can Like the students are observing that there are certain fields which are growing these crops, and along with that there are certain places where there are animals grazing. All that is also observed by students, so they can make a note of all this. And the children sitting towards the right hand side of the bus are seeing that there is a waterfall there, there is a pond around the place, there is very little vegetation, or there are certain houses which are there, which are very dispersed, not together, but they are placed. And all this about human settlements you'll have studied in the 7th standard. Now as the bus moves ahead, there you can also observe that what kind of roads are there. Are there kacha roads there, or are there pakka roads there? Are there roads or are there railways there, right? Or are there good waterways available? Is there electricity there? Is there Wi-Fi available there? All those facilities can also be seen. Now when you go visiting, you should also keep in mind that you don't dirty the place, right? You keep it clean and tidy, because you are a visitor there, and there are people who are permanently staying there because their livelihood is there, right? They are growing crops there, and their houses are there, families are there, the children are going to school and studying. So all these, they cannot leave all that and move out. Now, so what is your duty there? You should keep the surrounding clean and free from dirt. You should also use plastic bags. You should avoid using plastic bags, but use jute or cloth bags. Use dustbins for disposing the waste. Do not throw the dirt from the window of the bus or vehicle you are traveling in. Your visit to the place is once, but the villagers are permanently staying there. So you have to be a very environment friendly person. Now all these things you have seen, you have observed, you have enjoyed the trip, you have and even eaten some delicious dishes from those places, and all those selfies and photographs which you have clicked, which are there on your camera, all that has to be kept. Why? Because you are going to add them in your report. Now this field report which you are going to write down is going to also have a good introduction, right, about the place you visited, how you went there, what are the things there, why did you have the trip in this month, beginning of the year, or what was the reason for conducting the trip, what was the main place of interest there. All that will become in the introduction. Then the location of the map and the route, how did you travel there, what was your mode of transport and how you managed going, and was the route safe and sound. All that can be a part of it. You can even include certain pictures which you have clicked with your friends in the bus, the Andakshari which you played, the songs which you all have sung, and some certain recordings you all have done in the bus when you were traveling. All that you can include in the report. Then physiography of the place. How is the place? Is it very mountainous? Is it very hilly region? Or is it a plateau region? All that can be a part of your report. Climate. How is the climate? Is it very chill there, or is it very hot and humid? That also will be a part of your report. Then the population there. Is the population very dense or very scarce? How the people are managing there? All that can be written down. And every place has got its own problems. There are certain problems. Why? Because there is no rain. There are drought problems in certain villages. All that will be a part of your environmental problems. And even if the farmers don't get their seeds on time, they don't get their pesticides on time, how the crops and everything, how the prices go on rising, all that is mentioned. And you can even suggest certain measures how you can solve these problems, or you feel how we can bring a halt to these problems. Then even land utilization. How is the land used? There are certain farmers who don't want to grow crops but they want to give it away to the builders to build certain factories there, so that also can be made a note of. And then in the conclusion you can mention ki how was the whole trip, how did you find it, was it a wow experience or an awesome experience, or how did you find that the thing was it that you really cherish the experience. All that can come in your conclusion. Now I want you to turn to page number 8 of your textbook. There are 5 questions displayed there, right? Now these 5 questions, before you start solving, I would like you to, now since you have heard the explanation and the presentation you have seen, I would like you to just go through the chapter first. Go through the chapter and then start solving the questions. And whenever and whatever references are there, like they have mentioned, there are different pictures which are there in the textbook which talks about like they are trying to tell you the houses which are made out of mud and water, dhabe che ghare, all that is shown there. Then they have even said, they have told about certain plants which are there, all that is mentioned there along with the picture. So it's a very interesting chapter with all the different geographical terms used there. So that is very important. When you write down answers, they also keep in mind that are you aware about all the different changes which are happening. Then when you are also solving the questions, keep in mind that I have tried to deal with the answers in my presentation. So as you read the chapter, after that once again you can just go through my explanation and presentation, which will help you to frame proper answers, and you can note down the answers in your notebook, right? See you soon. All the best. Thank you.